What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our channel. I am starting this video out with a little bit of a vintage haul. I went out and did a whole antique shop with me. I took you to 3 different stores and I accidentally deleted all of the footage. I was like, what did I just do? So the first store that I went to, it was called East Valley Antiques in Mesa. It was the first time I had ever gone there, and they had quite a bit of good stuff. They had some good furniture options, but the item that I got there was actually this little match striker. I have a few of these actually in my favorites on my Etsy. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to get that. And I only paid $20 for this. And the ones that I have on my Etsy are much more expensive. I'll link them in case you're interested in them. But I just thought that this was a unique little piece to add to our space. I'll put my matches in here, and it just gives my, coffee table or any space that I'm decorating a little bit of shape and something that's a little bit different. So I got that. And then the second store I went to was Call It New, Call It Antique. This is kind of like, it's antique, thrift, junk shopping, whatever you want to call it, but it's one of my favorites because I feel like it has some of the best prices, but also it just has a lot. It's really, really big in there. If you're ever in the valley and you decide to go there, give yourself a lot of time because it's huge. But I found this watercolor painting there. This is it. And I kept going back and forth on this painting. I was like, I'm not sure if it exactly goes with our style because I tend to lean more towards, I'm not sure. Like, this is a little bit more softer, and I feel like the decor I tend to lean towards is a little bit more harsh and dramatic. But I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. I think I paid $33 for this. It's a signed watercolor. So I figured if for some reason I don't like this in our space, I have friends that I could definitely gift this to. So I decided to get it. And I thought for now, I might just go ahead and put it in the kitchen where I have that mirror that I've been looking for a piece of art. Now, I'm not one who loves placeholders. Like, I really try to find the piece that's gonna live there. But I think that this will be a good little placeholder and add some color to our kitchen. So I think I'm gonna put it up there, and I'll show you guys that in this video. And then the last store I went to is Merchant Square. It's another really big store, so give yourself some time. This one I feel like is a little bit more curated. I love this store. They also have a little cafe in there, which have the best sugar cookies I've ever had in my life. Anytime I go there, I always buy 2 of them so I could bring some back to Zach. Their food's really good. It's just, I love that store. It's such a good one. But I found this brass wastebasket for the bathroom. Do you guys remember in a video not too long ago, I shared a brass wastebasket with you guys, and I wanted it so bad, but it was so expensive, and I was like, dang, that's pricey for a wastebasket. Well, I'm glad I waited because I got this one for $40. I might shine it up. I might leave it a little bit patinaed and dingy. I kind of like that look. I just feel like it's very inviting and comforting for our space. So I picked that up. I'm super stoked about this buy. Like, I love it. And then the last thing that I got is kind of super random and honestly just fulfills my style desires, I guess you could say. And it is this very old little beard brush, or brush that men would put in, and we still use them today, but put your shaving cream on. So cute. So I thought, just for styling, just to fill my soul up with inspiration, I had to have it. I got this for $9. It is an item that probably won't stay styled in the space for long, but there's times when I like to just style up a space and take a picture, and I think that's the photographer in me. Back when I did weddings, we would style things and just photograph it, and I think that has kind of rolled over into interiors for me. So whenever I'm out antique shopping, I think I notice these little things and I'm like, sometimes I just want to style and photograph it. It's just beautiful and it fills up my soul. Oh wait, I got one more thing, and it's the biggest and best thing of it all. Sorry, I just was thinking as I was talking, and I was thinking, I went to Merchant Square, filmed it like I said, came home and showed Zach this picture of this cabinet. And I just could not stop thinking about it. And he was like, you know, we don't really have the space. Like, if you want it and you love it, get it. But you'll always find something. There'll always be something out there. And I was like, I just can't stop thinking about it. So I went back and got it. And I'm pretty sure Zach now loves the cabinet more than I do. It is so cool. Let me show you. All right, this is the cabinet. I just have it in our living area right now. I just put that, this piece actually just sits on the ground right in front of that dough bowl. But you guys, it's so, I love this. I just feel like at the antique store, it didn't feel as special, but now in our space, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love it. Now, I picture this as either a console, like I could leave it right here, put a little catch-all table. Zach's been sitting his keys on it already. I could make it like a super special little console moment and like, you know, put some practical things inside of it. But I also can picture this as a bedside table and clear out one of the dressers that we have in there and put it in there. But in a future home, I can picture this for so many different things. I picture this in a bathroom with some linens in it or towels. I picture this in like a gentleman's area as a bar cabinet. I can picture this in my art studio to hold all of my supplies. And I think what will be really cool is to put some kind of like new pieces mixed on top of it, like maybe a new lamp or something to kind of balance the, you know, very worn patina look that it has and kind of balance it. So I can't wait to style this with you guys. But it doesn't latch. I kind of feel like that's a part of the charm and kind of love that it doesn't latch and that it doesn't like fully close either. It feels like it's just like a styled detail. You know, when you're looking at different images on Pinterest or images in decor books or, you know, even like set styling, they'll have these pieces just open, which is not practical. I mean, we wouldn't really have it open in our spaces at home, but I feel like because it almost closes, it kind of gives that vibe, you know, just like very effortless. I love it. So when you open it up, this is what it looks like. I can see linens in here, towels in here, barrier if you don't want to put your towels or linens straight up on the wood. I love it. I could also put some baskets in here. Like I said, it could be a liquor cabinet. I could do so many different things with this. I am obsessed. So this is by far my favorite item that I found, and I am so happy I went back for it. This one was $99. So I feel like that was a really good price because you cannot buy new furniture these days, especially solid wood like this. I mean, it doesn't latch, but you can't buy that for $99. There's one more piece that I want to share with you guys. Now, it's not vintage. It is this intaglio that I got off of Instagram. I found this account on Instagram. You guys, look at that. It's of the Ark, and I've said this in so many videos, but when I purchase artwork for our home, I try my hardest to find some sort of story behind it or significance to Zach and I before I'm purchasing it. Not all of them are like that. The watercolor, I mean, it does remind me of Oregon, but there are a few pieces that I just love and I buy because I love them. But the Ark is really special because when Zach and I went to Paris, we stayed probably 2 blocks away from this and we walked past it pretty much every single morning while we were there. So the second I saw this, I had to have it. But she has so many other styles that you can go check out. Isn't this gorgeous? I got it with the gold leaf, if you can see, for just a little extra detail. And I just thought it was so beautiful. It's a plaster. It's just so good. I love it. So I'm gonna get this hung today. I'm gonna put all my items away and share that with you guys. Okay, so I'm putting this little match striker just right here. I just love it. Let me go grab some matches. I kind of even like it on its own without anything. Here's a Palo Santos as well. I don't know, it just kind of adds a little bit of charm. Let's test it and see if it even works. You know, it might be for looks. Okay, well, it might just be for looks. All right, it's a little bit later. We just got home from working out and I am kind of ready to rejudge. I feel like I'm always rejudging the space. I'm always moving things around, kind of trying to get some new like freshness going on in here. But I'm gonna put that artwork up here and see how we like it. I don't know what I'll do with that mirror, but for now, we're just gonna check that out and see how it works. The thing I like about this mirror is that it is like that richness that I love. I think that's what made me the most attracted to the mirror. But you gotta play around. I'm just gonna lean it up here first, and then because it's a bit smaller, I may have to get a command strip. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it up. Is that cute? Oh, you can't barely tell. What do we think? How does that look? I mean, that's cute for now, right? I feel like I might need like a second piece. I'll go get some greenery too so we can really see. Because I feel like if I lean it, it's too short. Isn't that too short? Well, maybe not. But once I put greenery in there though, it's gonna cover the whole art piece. Let's command strip it. Let's see how it looks. I did get someone who asked what I do with my decor, like where I store it. Well, sometimes it ends up behind other areas, or actually I have another example over here. I have a pot inside of a pot. You know, you just, when you don't have a lot of space, you shove it anywhere you can. I went out, I got the greenery. What I like to do is actually take the pot outside with me so that I can see it outside, especially if I just go clip greenery from outside. And then I don't take the water, so I'm gonna take all the greenery out, and then I'm gonna put in a little mason jar inside of the pot, because you don't want to fill these pots, especially because they're clay. They will soften and turn into mud. So you don't want to do that. But then I'll put my water in and rearrange them again. So I've showed you guys making arrangements a million times, but you know, just in case you're stumbling across this video for the first time, I love to arrange greenery. I do fresh florals, I do it all. With greenery, what you want to do is make sure you peel off anything that's gonna be in the water, because it's gonna get all mushy and yucky on you. So facing you is what's gonna be facing the front. I like this part. It looks a little yikes. I like the yikes. So I'm going to put all of this back in there. What's so amazing about going and getting fresh greenery is it's different every time. So when you have like a fake floral arrangement, especially if it has like a wire in the center, you can reshape it, but like there's nothing better than fresh greenery. Just start placing it and you can move it around. Greenery is really easy to work with because it's just the greenery. You're not adding in flowers and all of that, so it makes it a lot more simple. I have no idea what this is. It's just from a bush outside, so I'm not sure. I'll use anything that I can, especially here in Arizona. We have a lot of olive, and I love to go get like fresh olive. So you just want to make sure that you get the inside full as well as the reach. So I will kind of just place it in there, and then I'll turn it around and look at it and start reshaping it until I like it, and then place it in its new home. And sometimes too, if you are arranging like on your countertop and then you're putting it up on a shelf, once it's up on the shelf, you might not like the way it looks either. So get your step stool out, fix it up there, re-zhuzh it until you like it. I went out and clipped a couple more pieces, because if you see it up here, it's like kind of missing some in the center. So I kind of wanted to fill that up a little bit more. And sometimes you don't know that until you get it up there. That's why if you're buying at the grocery store, you want to make sure you buy a lot. You need a lot more flowers than you think. But if you just go outside and pick your greenery, it's awesome because you can just go get more. But I'm just gonna fill in the center a little bit. Hopefully I got enough. And this will get me by for well over a week. Greenery is awesome because it stays alive for a while. And then you just kind of fix it up. But I think that softens up the kitchen a little bit. What do you guys think? Do you like the new artwork? Let me know down in the comments. How do you like that versus the mirror? Let me know.
I would say we were good together.